Hello, everybody. So we have been learning a lot, and we've come to the conclusion from amazing people like Dr. Bruce Lipton. He released a really cool video, basically saying that we can change the world by sharing and expressing gratitude for a world full of harmony, full of grace, full of mercy, full of love, a world full of abundance like this. A world where we live in a beautiful garden, the world that we were always supposed to have, the world that we are supposed to do our best to create, where we do our best for one another by practicing what the Greeks used to call agape or agape, or what we call altruistic love, which is that we do our best for one another. And those are the thoughts that we always have in our mind, is how can I best serve everyone else that I interact with, and how can I be a blessing to everyone that I interact with, for our children, our wives, for wives to their husbands, and how everyone can interact in harmony, and just do our best to just spread love and gratitude for everything that we have. We live in an abundant world, and there's the illusion that there's not enough, that it's insufficient, but that's not true. And there are incredible amounts of solutions, like this beautiful solution here that someone, a group of people, I'm sure, came up with this. I know one of the gentlemen's name is Tim Blank, and they figured this out, and they shared it with the world, and now we are able to share it with the rest of the world as well. So the solutions exist, and as long as we practice the gratitude of each and every day for what we do have, we have water, we have food, we have shelter, we have clothing, we have all the real necessities of life. And it's time for us to really realize how we can we all live an amazing life. We really do. And it can continue to be amazing for everyone. No one has to lose for someone else to gain. That is an old, antiquated, obsolete paradigm that has been forced, and it's a limiting belief. And we no longer need and never have needed these limited beliefs, ever. They have just been indoctrinated into us since we were children. So enough is enough. It's time for us to evolve as a species, because otherwise, what's the point? So right now, we're gonna just be grateful for everything that we have, everything that we can continue to create, because together we create through collaboration and cooperation. Fear and ignorance are the things that keep us suppressed, and we can no longer allow that for anyone. So this is why it's important to share the wisdom that we come across that will help improve the lives of others. So I'm very grateful for the fact that Tim Blank and all the other people, Troy, and all the other people who, Nicole, there's so many incredible people that we've come across, and the fact that they share their wisdom on how we can get to the next level together, as individuals, by the way. It's just a matter of, as individuals, we can do more. And we start to build teams of people who care about improving the world. But we are all individuals, and we all have something to contribute individually to everything. That's why we are unique. We are unique beings. And I really want to read the chapter in the Bible called, it's 1 Corinthians chapter 15. For anyone who has not read it, I highly recommend reading that book. It's an incredible chapter. And you will see that we are, even in the book of Genesis, Genesis 1 and 2, you read the whole chapters, we are spiritual beings having a temporary physical experience. If that does not make sense, please reach out. I don't promote any sort of religion of any kind at all. Of any kind. What is important is spirituality and connecting with our Creator. I refer to Him as my Holy Father. Some people refer to him as the source, some as infinite intelligence. The point is, there is an ultimate creator, and he gives us a spirit of love, a spirit of abundance, a spirit of creativity, and we are not made to be fearful. That is not the spirit that is within us. So do not allow fear to overtake you. We are spiritual beings, and we are infinite. Within us, there is something called a soul and a spirit, and it is boundless. It has no limitations. The only limitations that we have are the ones that we place on ourselves and the ones that we allow other people to place on us. And it's time to break free from these shackles, from these ridiculous chains. The time has come, and it's been the time has been for a long time. Unfortunately, people have not understood because of misinformation, and usually because of propaganda. And it's time for us to break these shackles that bind us to limiting beliefs that do not serve anyone, really. So please spread just the consciousness and the awareness that we are, and the fact that we are infinite beings. And feel free to join us as we are. Yes, handsome. We're just wanting to express gratitude for all the people that have been in our life, all the incredible human beings that we've come across so far. We're just grateful for all the contributions, for all the people that have supported everything that we do. Thank you. And we look forward to sharing more with you and serving in as many ways as possible. And we're just grateful for all the support and all the love from so many amazing people. It would take forever to go through the list, but you know who you are. And we're just grateful that you are part of our life, and that we are able, if in some way, shape, or form, been able to be part of your life. And just thank you for this amazing experience. This life is and it can always improve. That's the beauty of it. Our purpose, and remember always, our purpose is to create heaven on earth. That is our true purpose. And each of us has something in us. We have God-given talents and God-given gifts. We all do, and sometimes we have more than one. And it's just a matter of letting that shine through you, letting it flow through us, because that's what we are. We are an instrument for the best. That's what we are supposed to be doing. That is our purpose, to bring out the best in one another, to let our light shine. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. You know, I have my flaws that I'm working on. But it's about progress, not perfection. There's someone who said, "We are perfectly imperfect, and that's perfectly fine." It's nothing to be ashamed of. We are all works in progress. And what's important is that we make that consistent progress, that we continue to evolve. And we're grateful for everyone who's been part of that, and who will continue to be part of that evolution of our family. And we just hope we can help everyone else to do the same. We'll share whatever we learn, and prayerfully that'll be beneficial for you as well. We always look to be mutually beneficial for everything that we do. And in that spirit, we are very grateful, and we have this amazing abundance all around us, and there's no need to allow these negative thoughts to overwhelm us, because if it comes from fear, if it comes from ignorance, let it go. It's not really yours. It was forced upon you, basically, at some point. You don't need to allow that to happen. It is your mind. You get to control your own mind. You get to control your own thoughts. That's why we are creative beings. We get to decide what we have in our mind. Every thought is our own. We get to command it. And by commanding our thoughts, we can also command our feelings. We are not to allow our feelings to overtake us and overwhelm us. We are the ones in charge. We are the ones who have the power. Never forget, you are powerful, you are beautiful, you are creative, you are magnificent, you are infinite. We are spiritual beings having a physical, temporary experience. But inside of us all is an amazing, beautiful spirit, which we call a soul. And that is infinite. Thank you very much for joining us. And may our Holy Father bless you and your families. And we love you all. Remember, design a life worth living. We'll see you next time. Thank you.